Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Career Tip Tuesday. I'm your co-host, Sherry Sims, and this is the amazing.
Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm Makita Matthews.
All right, and we are here for another Career Tip Tuesday. So, Makita and I were talking before we went live about what do we want to talk about today. And so Makita said she wanted to leave it open. So I'm gonna let Makita lead with the conversation because I think this is good. We don't have anything structured today. We want to know how you are feeling with the current climate. We want to just kind of talk about some of our thoughts and feelings, not getting super political, but we do want to talk about what it looks like for us right now when it comes to our careers. How is this current climate impacting what we do, regardless of the industry that we work in? And just answer some of your questions and concerns, and let's just kind of like just share how we're feeling. So Makita, take it
Yeah,
away from this point. Take it away.
thank you. Yeah, I would love to know first who is here, who's watching. Are you in the chat or are you in the app? What's your name? Where are you from? And how did you learn about BCWN? So, while you all are letting us know who you are and where you're from, yeah, I think this is a very weird time. Like it, it's weird. It's really odd to think we are here. It's almost unfathomable, but once you snap out of it, really quick, it's really here. So um it is I think this is a time that we've never seen a time like this. I think we've been through rough times. I think we've been through hard times. I think we have been through new times and everything like that. And we've always found a way to navigate through them. We've always found a way to be resilient. We've always found a way to be strong and triumph and get to the other side. But while you're in it, and I think we're in it, it feels really strange. It feels really tough. It feels odd. And so that's how I'm feeling. It's some days I have no words. I, I don't. Um, so again, would love to understand how you all are feeling. But again, I think um, as it relates to your career, as
Mm-hmm.
it relates to your goals, as it relates to where you want to go, I think that now is a great time to relook at your strategy, to look at your career path, and really think about this current environment and how your goals. Um, let me say, how does this environment kind of affect your goals? Are you going to have to potentially move, you know, a career move from, if you're looking to move career paths in 6 months, does that now look like a year? And within that year, are you going to go? Maybe it's time to go get a professional certification or a pick up a new skill or try to look a little bit more internally than externally. You know what I mean? I think that I'd be remiss to say um, external moves may be a little bit more riskier, a little bit more risky than what they have been in the past. So thinking about where you are, what your plan is, what your path is, and and if and how this current environment can affect that. So I haven't seen any comments or anything come through, but I know y'all are there. So let me know where you are, who you are, and how you're feeling. I think we lost Sherry, so she'll probably come back here in a hot second. So let's give her another moment. Um, So for those of you who are maybe new to the Black Career Women's Network, we are a national network that spans all the way from California to New York. We've got a good population in the UK and some Caribbean islands. We focus on career development, career strategies through real career conversations, mentoring, coaching, supporting each other. We do events. We've got some fun stuff coming up. Our signature event that Sherry does in Cincinnati, and that I will be revisiting here in Atlanta, called the Mentor Summit, where we bring in industry experts who are highly revered in their career, in their industry, to do speed mentoring with a small cohort of ladies. We think that this is one of our signature, one of our best events, because it is rare that we can get five, six, seven ladies with such an industry professional, and you all are leading the conversation. You all have questions, and you get to have four mentors during this event. So um, you get a lot of wisdom, you get a lot of career tips, you get a lot of advice that normally wouldn't get in one fell swoop. So be on the lookout for those dates. We have Sherry back. Yay.
I'm back. I got booted out, y'all.
So we have one teenager. Her name is Amani. She said she's new. Amani, thank you for being with us. Where are you from and how are you feeling? Anybody else joining us today?
Yes. And so yeah, please let us know where you are, where let us know where you are where you are watching from. Just drop it in the chat box so we'll know. And Makita, thank you for holding down while I got booted out. So where did we leave off at? I know before I got booted off, we were talking about revisiting your career path.
Yeah, revisiting your career path. Do you need to switch up the building blocks? Do you need to switch up the steps? Maybe now's a good time to stay put and think about another a or another certification. Maybe now is the time to potentially look a little bit more internally versus making an external move, right? Maybe now is definitely the time to talk with your career board of directors and get some insights from them. Now is definitely the time to I don't necessarily want to say pause because I think we work way too hard to not get what we want. But I
Hello.
think now is the time to start getting probably a little bit more insights, more wisdom
Mm-hmm.
than what we typically might do. I think that will help us navigate this very strange, odd time. So we
Yeah.
have. Oh, go ahead, Sherry.
No, I was going to say that, try to keep as much clarity as you can and be clear about what it is you're trying to accomplish. Staying focused on that. I know that
Mhm.
we all can get inundated with a lot of news,
Mhm.
which can cause fear,
That's right.
anxiety in some people, things like that. Especially if we know that we're paying attention to what could be going on, if there's, DEI programs being eliminated from your organization. How is that going to impact you as a woman of color, seeing that happen, and
Mhm.
how you may feel about that? So just try to keep some clarity about, what it is you're trying to accomplish and staying focused on that
Yeah.
as much as you can. And like Makita said, you know, now more than ever, this is the best time to really just, really take, connect with your board of advisors, whoever's in your circle of influence, and stay connected, and being able to share your thoughts and feelings and letting those things out.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. So we have Kalisha Wilson here. Hello, Kalisha Wilson, MBA from Philly. Congratulations on the Eagles winning the Super
I know I
Bowl.
was rooting for the Eagles. I'm like, sorry,
Congratulations to
Kansas,
y'all.
my bus.
Yeah. Kalisha, Imani, again, would love to understand how are you all feeling? Where are you all at in your career path? Um, and has this current environment made you think a little bit differently than what you have been in the past?
I would also say too is that pay attention to what's going on at work, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and not that you're probably not already doing that, but pay attention to it differently, with this climate being the way it is. Sometimes I think we look at the industries that we work in, may say, well, that industry's, my industry is not going to be impacted, but you just never know
Yeah,
what's going to happen in this particular administration where it could. So paying
yeah,
attention to what's going on at work is important. No one's saying change your routine, but just keep your ears and eyes open for any shifts and drifts that may
yeah.
happen. Um,
That's right.
I
That's
think
right.
that definitely could impact you. Hi,
Hi,
Stacy.
hi,
Welcome.
Stacey. I would say, as it relates to pay attention to what's going on at work, I think there are two people you need to either make friends with or stay really close to, right? One of those persons should be in HR, the other person should be in finance. I think the the I think those two have a really good sight, have really good insight or just sight to what's going on, how the company is moving, where the money is flowing, right? Some of the things that are coming on the horizon. So make some friends, y'all.
Yeah, so you heard Makita. She said it. Make an HR or finance ally, okay? Because they're gonna know what's going on for the most part. And and even because again, all that's gonna trickle down, right? So I like where she's going with this in terms of paying attention to leaders in that particular space, because you can learn a lot from them.
Mhm. So we had Kalisha. I'm sorry, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. She is from Charlotte, first time here. Thank you for joining us. And she shares with us that she was recently laid
Laid
off.
off.
Thank
Oh,
you for
yeah.
sharing
Thank
with
you for
us,
sharing that.
Stacy.
Yeah.
We'd love to know how we can help support. So go ahead and put it out there. What are you looking for? Are you looking to work right
Yeah.
now? Are you taking a pause? That that's real too. You taking a mental health break. So let us know, how can we support? And if you don't know, we do have an app, the BCWN network, where we have, how many ladies do we have in our network now, Sherry? About 1,300,
About 1,400.
1,400.
Yeah.
Share, be transparent. People are listening, people are looking,
Mhm.
and it's a community where we support each other. So um,
And we also have a job board, Stacy. So we do have organizations that post their career opportunities on our job board. We do have job search resources in our within our network as well, from
mhm,
resume writers to templates to tips, salary negotiation workbooks, whatever you need for your for your search. I know we even have a job search expert that is part of our network as well. So
mhm.
yeah, would love for you to get connected, download our app. You can download it from
Yeah,
from the App Store or Google Play and get connected.
yeah.
Hmm. Absolutely. Kalisha says it has really made me feel like I need to really pay attention and be still, but also obtain certifications.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. One, I would say that this is the good time right now to, like Makita said, really hone in on your skill sets, and make sure you're keeping yourself marketable, which also can help to increase your income potential. So this is a good time to make sure that you're reading up on some of those things.
Yeah.
Demetra says she just moved from Buffalo. She moved out of her space, trying to find another because the spaces has a delay. She's thinking about rethinking entrepreneurship business, which is a skincare business, and trying to figure out which and what training you need for another source of income. Yeah, I
Mhm.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Multiple sources of incomes are almost necessary nowadays.
Yeah. I
Good for
mean,
you.
it's almost, a given that, employers should expect for, you know, um, a lot of their employees to have a side hustle just to be
Mhm.
able to, be able to
Live.
live, right? And
Yeah.
if they have a problem with it, then they must, gonna offer an increase so they don't have to do it. So again, yeah, I think it's good to really consider that, Demetria. If you got in skincare, I mean, can't go wrong with the skincare business. We all need good skincare, for sure.
Hmm.
You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, Demetria says, "So Stacy, take time to breathe." I know, I know. Isn't that great? Yeah, Stacy, take
Hmm.
time to breathe, right? And get still and get clear about what you want to do next. Because we
Yeah.
talked about that, didn't we, Makita? About sometimes you have to
You
pivot.
do. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you do have to pivot. Sometimes in that pivot, the word, the direction comes in your stillness. It comes in your quietness. It comes in you just being off, so to speak. So yeah, just take the time to breathe.
Yeah, be adaptable and pivot if you need to, right? And I think in the climate that we live in, and how kind of how work is being redefined in so many different ways. Adaptability and pivoting is nothing that would be frowned upon. It's adaptability is probably one of the number one skills you need to have in the workplace anyway.
Hmm.
But if you feel like it's no longer working, what does that pivot look like for you? So yeah, don't be afraid to take some time, like Makita said, to get clear about what could be next, or maybe there's other gifts and talents that you have that you want to exercise or use that you haven't been able to use in the current role that you were in.
Right. Right.
So I think that's something to consider as well. All right. Anything else? What else are you on your guys' mind? We try to give some kind of some tips and some highlights around thinking around this climate of and what that may look like, how people are feeling, and we want to be here to support that.
Hmm.
One of the things that I know that has been helpful for me through as I do this is I try to limit what I'm watching on social media, and I've been blocking a lot of things. Nonsense has been coming through. So,
Hmm.
maybe it is time to do some cleanup of your social media and start to filter some of what comes through your timeline. You
Hmm.
have the power to control what you see. So maybe filter some of those things and block out those things that are coming through that you know that could cause anxiety or worry or concern just in your personal
Hmm.
life, because those things also can show up and impact us in the workplace. So
Hmm.
that's just something I know that I've been doing a lot of, is just kind of cleaning up some of those things that's been coming through my timeline that I just absolutely just don't want to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Reduce your stress by any means possible.
Yeah. But yeah, so Kalisha, I know that Stacy, let us know if you need some support with that job search.
Hmm.
Be more than
Hmm.
happy to work
Yeah.
with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Provide you with some resources.
Yeah.
Oh, I see we have a Black career man here watching us. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Demetri says great idea. Yeah, clean that social media up. If you got some,
Hmm.
if you got some, if you got some stuff in your timeline, you're like, how did this even get here?
Hmm.
Nowadays, social media, I'm like, I'm not even following that person. Why am I seeing their post? So yeah, just clean it up. Keep your mind clear.
Yeah.
So Stacey says she's really trying to navigate this first time not working in 30 years.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, this is going to be an adjustment for you, but that's okay. It's, now taking sabbaticals, taking breaks is, you're able to put those things on your resume. You're able to put those things on your LinkedIn profile if you want to take a 3 months off to breathe and kind of recalibrate. Um,
Hmm.
you know and with the way that the job market is right now, you probably will have the time to do that because of the way that the time of you know people is taking, is taking, job candidates 6 months average
Yeah.
to land a role that's what they're looking for specifically. So yeah, you may have some time.
Mhm.
Cece says that the initial talk in the administration has increased my concern of landing another role. You will, you will. It just, it may just take some time depending on your industry, um,
Mhm.
the market you're in, which is the city that you're in. Um, just looking, and that's why you working with someone who can help you to provide some insight and support will help you through this.
Mhm.
You can, I always say, don't go your job search alone if you don't have to. you
Mhm.
Have you a support system around you that can help to provide you with insight. With this being your first time, not
Yeah.
to look for a role in 30 years, you want to make sure you've got some support that can help you
Mhm.
to kind of kick off that process and help you feel
Right.
good about it. Shelly says she's received her MPA in 22 and still don't know what to do with it.
22. Oh,
And,
2022.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah. And well, I think the first question, Shelly, is why did you get it, right? Why did you want to receive it? I mean, why did you want to get it? Is the first question.
Mm.
Um, and probably should have been the first question that you asked when you accomplished it. I don't, because you had to have an end game in mind when you did it, but maybe didn't have a strategic plan as to how to leverage it. So if
Mhm.
you want to talk further about that, let us know. You can reach out to us or, connect with us in our
Mhm.
platform.
Mhm.
And we can probably help work you through some clarity on how to leverage it. Or what could be what are you needing addition to? Or what's
Mhm.
missing? What do you currently have? What you don't have? Maybe look at, just kind of doing an analysis of what that looks like for you. And you
Mhm.
might just need to tweak a couple of things and then you could be off and running. But if you need some clarity around that, we're more than happy to help support that.
Right.
Yeah. Hope that was helpful. All right. All right. I know we started a little late, so we still have a couple of minutes left. Anything else you want to share, Makita?
No, I would leave everybody with keep your head up. We've been through tough times before.
Yeah,
We'll get
we've
we'll get
survived
through
the
it.
pandemic.
We'll get through it. We'll get through it. I am even taking time to be a little bit more still
Hmm.
to dig deep to understand, okay, what is this? What is this looking like for me? How do I need to navigate? What opportunities does this present?
Hmm.
Because
Right.
there are always, as hard as it may sound, and we might not believe it, but with every sort of step, with every sort of new day, there's an opportunity that presents itself. So
Hmm.
so how are we going to take that opportunity, grab it by the horns and go?
Yeah. It goes back to just being very intentional about what you're doing now.
Mm-hmm,
In this
mm-hmm,
climate, it's about being very, very intentional about what
mm-hmm.
you want to accomplish and how you
That's
want
right.
to accomplish it.
That's right.
Um, and somehow too also kind of protecting yourself, if that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
um and Shelly, I see you said it was a 1-year program and was hoping to join the field as an assistant director. So it sounds like you probably just need a little bit more structure in defining that, what that looks like. So again, the best way to connect with us, I would say, is to you just register in our platform and send us a message and just schedule some time so we can just talk to you about
Yeah.
helping you through that process, what that looks like and how to leverage what you want to put that to work. So
Mm-hmm,
all you need is a strategy plan to get clear about
mm-hmm,
it. And then
mm-hmm.
that way you could take that plan and start to execute and take the action steps to see some change or some traction around utilizing what you studied for and accomplished. Mhm. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up then
Mm-hmm.
for the afternoon. All right. So, last words here: stay encouraged, stay adaptable, pivot, be intentional about where you are, what you want to accomplish. Again, the way you decide to move in this current climate is completely up to you. If you feel compelled to stay where you are, stay. If you feel compelled to make a change, think that through. And be strategic about what you want to do and where you land, and make sure that you got the support and resources to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yep. And then last but not least, as we always do, please, we welcome you to become a part of our BCWN community. You can go to bcwnetwork.com, which is our website. And we would love for you to be a part of our community by downloading our app off the App Store or Google Play, whether you're Android or, iPhone user. You can download our app. It's Black Career Women's Network. We would love to see you be a part of our community and stay connected with us when we are not here on Career Tip Tuesday every other Tuesday. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up until next month. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your work week, and we will all will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.